Hello guys, this video will show you how you can make sure objects match together. So in this example, I went ahead and had this object. I used symmetry to get both X and Y symmetry. And now you can see it does not match up this object. So first thing I'll do is just turn off, let's say, turbo smooth and symmetry. So it depends what you're going to match up. If I'm going to match up this guys, I'll go ahead and leave turbo smooth for this one, but I'll keep it off for this. Alright guys, so essentially one thing you can do is just you can press S for snaps, or simply press this button. You can right click on this button and make sure, for example, vertex snapping is on, and perhaps even edge snapping. Alright, so now all I have to do guys is I'll select this, and I'll use this kind of center selection, moving. And now all I have to do guys is left click and hold, and I can snap this to this vertex. So I can simply snap to these vertices, and that will be a good way to match up. You can also make sure edge and segment snapping is on. So if there's not a vertex close by, you can snap to this vertex to this edge, for example, as you can see. You can press F3. So you can kind of see through it. As you can see, snapping vertex to vertex or vertex to edge. If you guys are enjoying this video, be sure to check out the description where I have links to more advanced courses such as on sci-fi design, futuristic vehicles, furniture, and more comprehensive advanced courses. Alright, let me apply symmetry now. Let me do some work on this one 0. Now it's this object's turn for symmetry. I will apply a polygon on top. Just gonna move this here. Add some segments. And then also symmetry on the x-axis. Alright. I will delete one half so I won't I know where the cutoff point is. Alright guys, S for snaps. F3. Alright. Let me turn off edge. I think it's a little bit easier to snap vertex to vertex. Alright guys. Now you're noticing here that because of the disparity between the vertices, it doesn't quite look like it matches. So another thing you can do guys, you can actually turn off turbo smooth here. And now you can match up like so. So you can actually snap vertex to vertex like so. And that might be a good solution as well. Alright, if you want a better match, you can apply turbo smooth, let's say one iteration. That'll give you more vertices to work with for a better match. Alright, so now for example, if I turbo smooth, I can now for example apply shell and then turbo smooth and do the same for this. And you can see that it'll match up quite well. Especially if we add support loops here. All right, as you can see, it matches up quite well. All right, another trick, or let's just say another technique, of course, is to simply extract from here. So what I mean is, instead of having two objects, you simply select this, and this can be your extraction point. So obviously, it's kind of a cheat right there, but it's worth pointing out. All right, but let me show you one more technique. Is let's say I create a cylinder here. Now, line it right there, rotate it. All right, let's say I want to kind of match up this cylinder. Either want to match up this to this, or have this, let's say, have this object match up to the cylinder. So first of all, I'll kind of count how many sides there are. So 6, and then 6, so that's 12. Let's make this 24 for a better matchup. All right. I'm just trying to even it out as much as I can. All right. Once again, snaps to the rescue, and we're going to go ahead and snap it here. All right, you can see how one doesn't quite line up, but here's what I can do. I can snap it right there, then activate edge constraints, just kind of slide over here. That should work for the most part. You can guys have fun integrating these two objects together. What I mean is that you can model detail here, right? And then model something here to make it work together. Alright guys, so as you can see, you can have some real fun kind of matching objects together in creative ways. Alright guys, thank you for watching and take care.